Ko au tangi, ko au mihi, te au rere atu nei i Aotearoa, o tira i te ao whānui, mō Queeni Elizabeth te tuarua, no te ata nei ka mate i te pāhira hira o Balmoral i Kotirangi, e iwa tekau maono o nā tau. Kua whitu tekau tau ia, e noho ana hei ariki tapairu o Piritana Nui, me o na hoa whenua. Ka ore he ariki o Piritana Nui tua atu i aia mo te roa o tana noho ki te ahurewa o na mātua tipuna. Koe e te tuarua i te ao katoa, mai anō, hei ariki, mauroa.
He kapua whakairi ki runga o rānana, ko Queeni Elizabeth te tuarua tēnā kua riro atu ki te pautūtanga nui. I tuku atua Aotearoa ngā roimata aroha ki tana mahi ki te iwi whānui.
Remember her for her service primarily. She worked right up until her death at 96 years old. So from the time she became a very young monarch right until her death, she worked in the service of people. I think people will remember her as someone who was dignified and also who was capable in her personal moments of great warmth and reflection. But I'm confident that New Zealanders, all New Zealanders, respect her as a person who was committed to the notion of Commonwealth.
Ngā hononga o te Queeni ki te motu nei, he motu hake, he auroa.
I must say it gave me a jolt in my heart that our beautiful Queen, my Queen, our Queen, has now left us. This is a special day in our lives to remember forever. I remember one night she drove us in her car in the depths of the darkness of the area there. It was quite frightening because there were no lights. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, but she knew her way very well. Some very special moments where I think with her beautiful dogs, which were very, very beautiful corgis, quite large. We adored her, we had deep respect for her, she had respect for everybody, and her legacy was to be a good and wonderful human being, and there will never be another person, I believe, we will never see another person of this quality, certainly in my lifetime.
Hirere ana ngā rangatira o te ao ki ngā kupu whakanui mo te māreikura, I tū nui ki te taumata o te ao.
Britain is the great country it is today because of her. She ascended the throne just after the Second World War. She championed the development of the Commonwealth from a small group of 7 countries to a family of 56 nations, spanning every continent of the world. We are now a modern, thriving, dynamic nation. Through thick and thin, Queen Elizabeth II provided us with the stability and the strength that we needed. She was the very spirit of Great Britain.
For me, I've had, of course, my entire life with the Queen in it in some form, but there'll be many who will remember much of that 70 years of service, and for them, I imagine it will represent a real end of an era. I know there will be many, many New Zealanders who share my deep sadness today.
Queen Elizabeth II was a wise and enduring presence in our national life. 16 Prime Ministers consulted with her, and 16 Governors-General served in her name. Throughout her reign, Queen Elizabeth II showed a deep affection for our country. As she said at the Sydney Opera House in the year 2000, "Since I first stepped ashore here, I have felt part of this rugged, honest, creative land."
Her steady grace and resolve brought comfort and strength to us all. Canada is in mourning. She was one of my favorite people in the world, and I will miss her so.
Hei te tūrei e tū mai nei ka tū ki te whare pāremata. He poroporo aki ki te Queeni, he whakanuia hoki mō Kingi Charles ka eke hei Kingi Hall. Ko te moe whakaaio ki a koe e te Queeni Elizabeth. Aroha mane, te Ao Mārama.